Alright, this is for you folks back in Albuquerque. This is a typical day. This is Rick talking. I've been out messing around with buying a little equipment stuff. I'm checking it out, man. See, there's Vic. We got 3 scripts that are due a week from Friday, and it's a lot of work. So that's what he's doing there. Let's go ahead and zoom in on him a little bit. Whoops, wrong way. I'm just learning this camera. I apologize for the sloppy zoom too, but I mean, Vic, you got a record album there.
This is the new record in the background. 37 years later, not available at any record store anywhere.
I better turn down the music, or then I won't be able to hear you.
Not that far.
Oh, you want me to leave it up a little?
This record is not available in any record store. This is known as a vanity record. You will be soon be getting your own copy in the mail, however. Photos and liner notes by Vic Romero. Not perfectly quite balanced, but
Yeah.
that's it.
Let me try it again, just a second. Let's see if this looks better.
You gotta hold it for a few seconds. See it? Yeah, it changed. Okay, now drop the filter.
Okay.
Where were we? Does it look any different to you?
Yeah.
When we run it back, we can see the difference when you change the filters.
Say hi to Mom and Dad.
Hi Mom, hi Dad. Hard at work here at West End Video. The calendar is packed full of meetings. The message book is filled with phone numbers.
Here, I'll
And as
get
you can
that.
tell, the phone is ringing. Here we go.
West End Video. Hi, Nancy. Good to hear from you. Yeah. Good. Yeah, he wants a couple of cables. Let me put you on with him. And we got this little shoot tomorrow, but
Let me do the talking.
it's basically an audio thing. We need some audio cables to get to our little cassette recorder with. And yeah, he'll tell you. He's got it down. Just a second.
Hey Nancy, how was your shoot? ¿Cómo estás? You're doing the thing for the Beeb? Mhm. And you performed in superb fashion, of course. No kidding, huh? Well, that's good. I'm glad I got you in a good mood because you'll be ever so helpful, I'm sure. You know, regarding this taping tomorrow, we're not going to need as much equipment as I figured. You know, our folks are getting clever and there's less equipment for us to pick up and take along. What we need basically are some audio and/or video cables. And if you'll be there for a little while, I'd like to come on by and just pick up the stuff we need for tomorrow. I mean, it's just the tiniest amount of rentals, but, you know, it's just a few supplemental pieces. I'm going to need some XLRs so I can tap out of the system. I'd like 2 50-foot cables if you got it. Okay. Well, off the top of my head, let me tell you what I need. You can call back if you need to. I need a couple of, and a pigtail to go with that. Not a turnaround, but, you know, pigtail. We'll probably be going into the back of a 5600. Yeah, then we got access to a deck, so it's going to be, you know, there. And that's all we need, believe it or not. No monitor, no BTR, no tripod, nothing. I mean, it's just like, you know, personal services this time around. So XLR, a couple of them, and an extension cord, and, you know, just a handful of adapters. I can come on over and just pick the box and take what we need. How long are you going to be there? Yeah. Hey Rick, man, the client's supplying all these things, right? I am not a crook. I do not lie.
Positive.
You know, you probably got, there's a camera remote on that thing. Why don't you try the remote? And it's got a tally light up here also.
Well, let me just pause.
We're rolling. Did you think to get the power supply from those guys?
No.
So we'll just do the video through the...
You know, one thing I did is that I figured that we'd resell this.
What?
Yeah.
Did you say resell it? To who?
Well, to one of our clients. We'll advertise it. We'll tell our clients that we have this.
You mean like sell it away to someone else?
Yeah. I'm worried it might take us a long time.
To
But if
what?
we buy it for resale, you know, of course we wouldn't pay sales tax if we bought it for resale. So, I figured we'd buy it for resale. We'll try to sell it. It might take us 2, 3, 4 years.
But you've already paid tax on it, haven't you?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
We bought it for resale. These are tax numbers. So we can just use it until we sell it, I think.
That's a nice little tripod. This is what the ravages of time will do to one's face. Look at the wrinkles, look at the scars, look
Why
at
would
the
it
pimples.
I guess it's focused.
Have you got,
There we go.
there it is. It focuses in the center.
Whatever's in the center. See, your nose sticks out so much further than
I
the rest
know,
of your
really.
face. It's giving us a real problem.
This is the ravages of time, my friends. Look at that. Pock-marked, wrinkled, zit-filled. This is what 3 years is a small business failure will do to your friends. That tally light flashes so fast.
We could double that over that other stuff and put it on the calendar. This is
What do you mean?
we can dub. That's that footage we shot it.
Yeah, yeah. I think we should just go ahead and fill that one up because a lot of times we're going to be in the field with a 3/4 inch tape.
But right now we could. Well, not right now.
Yeah, yeah, that's
So
the idea.
that'll take it
exactly.
over onto
Yeah,
this
exactly.
VHS and send it to your folks.
Yeah. Why don't you play it back and see what the picture looks like? Rolling. Okay, hang on a second. I want to just see something. This thing's on normal sensitivity. Watch the monitor. I'm gonna put this on up. What's the difference?
Doesn't make much difference.
Okay, stay still, but stay still.
Yeah, it's a little brighter.
But where? What are you watching? The face?
The wall. This looks a little clearer. Wonder if you can white off this too. It's 520, so it's all right.
Well, you're covering your. Wait a second.
Pretty
Let me.
bright.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Now you are.
That's appropriate, Vic. Now I know for the first time I like what I look like where I mean, this is it, Vic. Like, you know, when you're not here and stuff, and I'm just hanging out reading the newspaper or watching television.
You mean or working on your scripts?
Yep. This is master control right here. This is where Rick Gordon.
These will be fine.
There's always a coaster here.
It's got the automatic
Ashtray
iris
right
on.
there. See, coffee's from this morning. Coffee there.
God, the zoom works backwards on this.
Another innovation, Victor. The next time we have a good stereo simulcast like the Nighthawks or Fabulous T-Birds. Vic,
Yeah, I'm listening.
what we can do is tape it on our new 3/4 inch deck.
Mm-hmm.
And we can tape stereo sound onto the 2 audio channels from the FM. Tape the picture from the tuner. We'll have a really high quality, party tape.
You know the zoom is backward on this, right?
Yeah, it is. wish the phone would ring. Why doesn't Bo call us up?
It's because he's got a lot to do, man.
You can show him the famous view. Famous view of National Education Association.
It's balanced for outside. This thing's so tiny, man. Too close to focus. Step back. Still too close, believe it or not. There it is. Jesus, we're still rolling. I keep forgetting that this. Whoa. Recording.
Okay. Now pause it. We're rolling.
Still rolling, recording, 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 recording.
I've got to get rid of that. Mode.
But I don't think it's gonna be on tape, is it?
Yeah, it would be.
You can't get any closer than this, keep that in mind. This is as close as you can get.
You're rolling. You can monitor through there.
Really?
You can probably monitor video out. We got nothing to put the video out in. We'll record it and we'll play it back for it.
Oh, that's
Okay, Honor. You're on.
You're on.
You're on TV.
You're kidding.
And we're going to play this
We
for
can't
people.
see it while he's doing it. No,
No.
you better not.
Yeah, we are.
You better erase it. I'm not gonna play now.
Give us a number.
I can't. I'm not used to this.
How come we can't monitor, Rick?
I don't know, but I found that out that day. Sent us into crisis is what it did.
Well, you were using it and trying to.
Well, you know what?
We had to
But we can monitor.
It's not the guitar that makes sound. It's the guitarist.
The guitarina. Boy, Aldo, you gotta turn more toward the light, you know?
Like that?
Yeah, I think so.
It's really hard to play.
The strings are real close together now.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. But it's cool.
Sounds good.
You know, it's another instrument.
It looks so tiny, you know? I'm used to seeing you with a big guitar, you know? It's
I know.
really skinny, isn't it? It looks tiny next to you.
That sounds good.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Blue.
It is the blues.
Where do you go for this part? could do it if I didn't play around with it. It holds different and everything.
Do you ever
The
just
weight's
play
different and everything.
chords, bar chords and stuff?
I could, yeah, somehow. I mean, I know.
Those somehow
know,
go better. You probably do best with electric guitar, just like a hollow body. It's real similar to it.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you
I
can
like
just play.
it.
You can put heads on a regular guitar.
This is you play these real different. You get real different sounds out of it.
Yeah, bassier. See, I can make it sound different anyway.
God, big sound.
Take your reverb out.
You can do, you know, the electric guitar.
What I have to learn is to
And your
play
touch is
everything
different.
softer. If
Yeah.
you start and play your main part soft, then you have room to get really loud.
Yeah.
So you learn to play real soft, except for when you want to play loud.
Yeah. You don't have to play real loud.
Well, or either that, or what I need to get is a foot switch with 2 volume settings, so that when you want to play
Then you
loud,
just hit the
and hit the foot switch, because you don't have enough time. If you're playing up here,
Yeah,
you just
but-
don't have enough time to adjust that. Or
Yeah.
you get it wrong, you just hit it, you know, and then you're too loud. But you can, if you have a foot pedal, you can set your 2 volumes just like you want.
Yeah. That's my trouble. One of my troubles playing this is that I want to play it too hard. You know what I mean? Like I'm used to really playing hard.
Yeah. Well, you can play it hard. I'll turn it down.
Almost, huh?
And my tambourine.
What's next? You gonna make something up? I don't know.
What key you playing in?
lot of fun, no? Say hi to the folks back home before we send you away.
Huh?
Say hi to the folks back home before we turn you off.
I folks back home.
Say bye, Rick.
Okay, camera package. Okay, G plus mic stand. Oh. Power extensions. Okay, mixer. Just in case you forget with. Two line level RCA mounts.
That's what we want the mixer to have.
Yeah, two line, they've got that. They know that, but check it. Mixer and then three 50-foot power extensions. We've got short extensions, so I'll bring all three that we have. They had a nice jazz band up at Marie Reed School over there. They're young.
Yeah, playing outside.
It was right on the street.
Good. And they were playing like it sounded like music from those private detective novels set in L.A.
Oh yeah, really? That kind of smoky, hazy kind of.
stuff,
Really?
sleazy
Just
saxophone.
sitting
there.
out on those dirty steps.
And they were just
They were
kids.
practicing.
They were
Yeah,
kids?
They were like high school kids.
Yeah, they were, you know, they weren't little big.
They were serious. Okay, lights. Box in there. Selling one.
I gotta bring that.
Check on it. Otherwise, I think what we can do is come out the mic level. This mixer probably has one mic level out, which it would be an XLR, so then we'll have to get an XLR mini. Probably could do. I'd rather go line into both because then we'll have identical sound. So the sound is a little different if you take the mic out into one and a line out into another.
So your attenuator, or the one that I would have to do that would be, mini,
RCA to mini,
RCA to mini.
and it should be just like that.
Write that down.
Remember that.
Right, so it's RCA to mini. And I'll check it out.
And it's not just in the battery, it's got electronics in it.
Yeah, it's gotta have that thing.
It's got a resistor, exactly, that drops. The line level's higher. You can't go the other way without an amplifier. But line level's hotter, so what it does is it leaks out some of the power and drops it down, so it doesn't need any power. It just kind of weakens
So that it can go into my.
to mic. If you had a mic level, you'd never be able to get it in the line unless you run an amplifier. Boost it. You've got to actively, so you need it has to run through transistors or tubes.
So within these things, it boosts it then, because it takes the line level earlier.
Ordinarily, they would give you both. Yeah, and then it just deals with both. I don't know why on these different machines they don't take. Every 3/4 inch machine takes mic or line.
Yeah.
But these, they give you mic, knowing, and then they sell you the attenuator, knowing that
You're gonna eventually find a need for one.
Yeah. when you try to do a dub.
I wish I could get one of these that had a volume controller.
Yeah, really.
Meter, I mean.
It's maddening, isn't it?
It really is. I mean,
Yeah.
it's maddening to me because I'm just used to it.
Because even though we run it through our nice mixer, it's still during the pauses. It's kind of raise it.
Yeah,
raise
the
it
automatic
up,
gain.
You know, you can't override.
Well, not only that, but if you did have a volume control, you could raise the level when you needed to also.
Mhm.
This way, you just take what you get.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be able to edit the stuff at all?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know how much editing I can do with the money they have. Because I did a kind of a documentary of the process of putting it together too. So, I could edit the play with the money they have, but I don't know if I can do that. Unless I just have it so organized that it's like, you know.
That's for me.
Oh, this is yours. And I can pick this up,
And I told him West End Video.
I'll just tell them, because these people have a tax-free number, so when I
Okay.
get that, you know, take a
Just tell him
look.
this is the West End Video order.
And they said, they close what, at 6 o'clock?
7, I think.
Well, anyway, I'll be there before then.
6.
Well, I'll have to be there.
And then the
before
stuff will have to
then.
get back by noon.
Well, yeah, because I have to play the next day, so I'll probably take it back pretty early. Fairly early.
I want to get in the shot.
Whatever the camera.
Put your arm around him, Eleanor. Make the folks back home think that he's getting along okay.
This reminds me of the play.
Really?
It's about teenage sex.
In other words,
Oh, really?
she's saying,
Yeah.
this is make-believe, this is for real.
And the teenagers put it all together. You know, they thought of the plot and everything.
Did the, do you get to perform in it?
No, I just, they're real used to me. They don't even pay attention to me. They don't even wave the camera anymore.
I wish we could monitor the video, that we could be waving at her stuff.
I know.
There's got to be a way.
We gotta work on that, that's another project.
Phil Bolton didn't call me back. Who else?
Robin called you back.
Oh, I know.
Did
why.
she? Let me call him. And Kay didn't call me back.
Nope.
Oh, do you need gaffer tape? You know, Sam has some on sale.
Yeah, Sam has a ton
He
of it.
bought 7 cases.
No, I mean, I think
He says he ran into the salesman.
He said, but he's-
Look at salesman he's ever run into. The guy walked out and he's got a lifetime supply of
Oh,
gaffer
my
tape.
God. Foxcan was having a sale on gas.
Yeah, I think they still are.
Maybe I can buy some there. Is it closed?
And how about tape?
Oh, yeah, well,
Tape.
I'll put it down. Maybe today.
Now you're back on.
No, but there's a big, oh,
Just
now
hit
it's
fade
gone.
again.
Okay, I just didn't, it went away, thank heavens.
What you do is you hit the fade, and then when you start it,
It fades
it'll
up.
fade up, and then you have to be, if you don't want it to fade out on that shot, then you hit the button.
Oh,
Or if you start in, then you hit the button, and then while you're rolling, and then stop it, and it'll fade out.
Sure.
yeah, the only thing I really am not familiar with is all these stupid little graphic things up
Oh,
there.
Yeah, I hate
And
our graphic.
One time I was shooting, in fact, the first day I was shooting for this particular project, and I happened to punch, you know, something up there, and and all of a sudden there was 0, 0, 0 on the bottom
Look at
of
this
the
trick,
tape.
now. Turn it upside down and shoot a picture.
Rick,
So
I
it's
drank
fun.
too much, Rick.
Close up upside down.
I know, man. The director. So I like shooting like this. Let's see. Everything's manual now, isn't it?
Well, if you want a manual zoom, you just use that.
Oh, I see. It just overrides it just by
Yeah.
touching. No,
Oh, by the way, that edit, that was unsatisfactory. They finally quit carrying it.
Oh, really?
He said they were too complicated to use. They only cost $150.
But they didn't work out.
oh, it's recording. I
You
didn't
might
realize.
be able to get it to
Is this
work.
right?
Interface has some systems. In fact,
Theta.
pull Raman Deutsch back. Deutsch. Those you can get for $125 a day.
What,
The people who rent to I can find it.
Here we go again. God, well, I should think we're gonna get tired of all this video of ourselves.
Are you recording?
Yeah, I'm doing it again.
Yes.
Well, our
Put it on
biographers.
autofocus.
Vic and I have this saying, our biographers will love it.
I know, yeah. Here, Vic, I'm gonna take a picture. Oh, you like to take this up as well?
Yeah,
huh?
I like shooting from the stomach. No, shooting from the hip.
Shoot from the hip.
Oh, what's
Do it
interface's
like
number?
this?
I don't know.
You do it like this?
Yeah, or you could put it like.
Damn it. I'm glad you carried this.
See, it's more flat right there.
Yeah.
What? I gotta try to get Redskins tickets.
I like to do all kinds of, you know, with these cameras, like you can
I know,
just do
yeah,
anything.
exactly.
I
Shoot
mean,
all kinds
you
of
can get
angles.
just down, you know.
Yeah, exactly. You do all kinds of crazy stuff like
Yeah.
that. I want you to come by West End Video and look at our new selection of movies.
trying to reach Robin Deutsch.
Where is it? Oh. Okay, this is
Rick
better
Warden.
focused.
Thank you.
You look pretty intimidating.
I want you to come by West End Video and pay your bills. We know you still owe us $69.
Oh, Robin. Pretty good.
We know you still owe us
Last time I saw you, you had
$69.
accrued 20.
And if you don't pay up, we're gonna send Eleanor Ellis
Good.
after you.
Good.
The hit coming.
That's me.
That's your chin.
Steve Lederman.
I gotta tell you about my experiences in Vietnam. Eleanor, you listening to me?
One thing you can't do is laugh. Here. Now, tell me about your experiences in Vietnam.
No, actually I wasn't in Vietnam.
I was.
But I can tell you about life in the streets of Washington, D.C.
I do.
Tell you about those lonely summer nights when everyone else has gone off on vacation in August.
Hello.
And I just have to stay behind in the hot, muggy weather.
734.
The electricity for the air conditioning is too expensive, so I found myself wandering the streets, looking for some relaxation. And all I ever find is trouble.
Okay.
The inner city blues, you know?
Prismatic.
Hi, Mom, I just want to drop a few lines.
Number again?
Say,
241.
I haven't had time to write, but I'm working hard.
4546.
See, Rick's working hard. You gonna pen? Oh, we'll see.
0546.
That's a real dramatic shot, Eleanor.
I know. Nobody's
No
ever
doubt.
laughing. That's a good shot. Look at that coffee
Yeah,
cup in
really.
the front.
Zoom in, frame them up, frame them up, frame them up.
That's it.
Wait.
That's it with VHS editors. Okay.
Right there,
Well,
look at
I'll
that
kill this.
perfect.
I'll
But I
give
like
this
it better
Steve
like
I'll
this.
Lederman.
kill this guy, is that what you said?
I don't know. It's something.
This is better.
It's more like, well, no, let's frame it like,
Anyway.
No.
You like it all the way over there?
I'll be anxious to
Supposed
see your
be
stuff.
there.
now you can get a tighter shot.
Okay. But I do like the coffee cup.
Look at
in
that,
front.
nice composition.
I love things in front, and I love reflections.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I love
love
low angles
One
and
of
high
the
angles.
many
I love low angles. High angles I don't dig so much.
Maybe I should try a hang.
High angle.
Maybe I'll try this.
Okay. Well,
No, that's it's gonna accentuate my nose.
Thank you. Okay. Bye bye.
Okay, I might be too close to focus.
I'll just focus as far as I can and then pull
Where
it
am I?
back.
You're still rolling.
I know.
Is your autofocus on? Who's going to demonstrate some odd angles for videotaping talking heads.
We have one of our.
If you ever need to videotape something where you want
We do
someone to
editing,
look as
right?
if they're
And we
tall,
do
you
a
shoot them
lot
on the
of
floor
things,
like
but
this.
Basically scripting.
If you want to make them look normal, you go like this for a normal shot.
An 80,
Nope,
80
yeah, it is
rolls.
rolling. Sorry about that, I goofed up.
5850.
Whereas shooting from up above like this, if you want to make someone look as if they're... This
Which I
is
don't know
probably
how to use.
what Monsignor Melendez
I've
thought
done
I looked
editing
like
up
all my
there.
life.
They bought
Let's
it
call
from
it.
Pro Product.
You're recording, Stefania. What do you want to say?
We can send this to your parents back in Italy.
You gotta say something. You're on
I
camera.
have to say something right now.
Yeah.
Do I have to look
You're looking at me.
at you?
At the camera. You're on the air.
I'm on the air. I have nothing to say.
In the world, you've had to face the world your whole life, right? And you've never gotten to say what you think, right? This is your chance to say what you want.
I'm not able to say that. No, never.
Okay, well say just wave bye anyway.
Hmm?
Wave bye bye. What's your name,
Tell
pretty
me
girl?
when. Tell me when I should.
Well, you're already on.
Oh, I'm on.
Yeah.
How does my hair look?
Okay, Rick. Slee's in there, Rick.
So,
Yeah.
how long you lived in Washington?
Oh, well.
I mean, like, what
No.
neighborhood? What neighborhood?
Now
do
I'm
you live in?
really nervous. Oh, well, Victor and I met about 6 years ago. Right?
Hey, man, you're not supposed to be talking to me. You guys are talking to each other. I'm eavesdropping.
Well-
See?
Wait, I don't like this light.
I mean,
wanna move
don't
over
you hate
there.
cocktail parties?
I love cocktail parties.
I mean, I can't.
Because then
stand
you
the,
get to sit around and talk about nothing for about 3
What's your
hours.
sign?
You know what this is singing, Nellie?
What?
It's Michael Reedy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Can I look in there?
Yeah, come on.
Wow,
I
that's
think
fun.
we're through now.
Okay, well, let's zoom in on Rick. I want to zoom in on Rick's.
Okay.
Okay, Rick,
Okay, Rick.
Say something.
perform.
Perform. Rick, perform.
See what
I'm
happens?
thinking, I'm
It's
thinking,
really
I'm
hard.
thinking.
As fast as you can.
It's. I think.
What have you higher?
Oh, okay.
From above.
Yeah, that's not a bad
I'll
idea.
Tell you what, I'll tell you what I want to do. Let's put the thing on the tripod and all get in there and send Steve, what we'll do is send Steve a little boost. I'll tack it onto his.
Rolling?
We can't see it.
No, you can't. Okay, Rick.
It's hard when you can't see.
Zooming out. There's the wide shot.
We can all just look at it. Just look at it and gaze at it.
And that, this is one big shrimp. And these three people you saw here, these three people you saw here, these four people you see here, what we did, let me tell you what we did with these shrimp. We filled up a pot with water and we put bay shrimp powder in there, whatever it is.
And it was great.
And we put a little salt, and we brought it back to a boil after we dumped the shrimp in, and we boiled it for about 2 minutes.
And they look exactly like that.
No.
That.
And we ate them.
And it was great.
And we want to thank you very much for sending up the shrimp. Right, Stefani?
Yeah, right?
And we saved enough to sell. We had 4 shrimp here to sell, count them.
We have 4 left.
No, we got more than that.
And Rick's mother's gonna have some.
Rick's mom will have some later this week.
And Rick's friend has some later.
And what
We got some. And guess what?
we want to say thank you very much. We want to
And
say,
thanks for the shrimp.
I hope you can read it, Steve.
And Yancy, hi Yancy.
Hi, Yancy.
Dawn,
And that's
say
it.
hi to Dawn.
And that's the end of the video.
Hi,
Oh yeah, that's right. Dawn, thank you too.
Dawn.
Don't worry
And
about that.
Janet.
Don't worry about that
And
fence.
Angie.
It's gonna
Say
come
hi to
down.
Angie, man.
Angie.
And
Big like
Ange.
the videotape.
Bye, Mom.
All right.
Thank you, Dawn. Thank you, Steve. Okay.
Now try not to look stupid while he turns it off, okay?
Hold on a sec. We'll get the. We're still rolling.
Still rolling?
Close up.
Okay, we're gonna get the close-ups now. We do the individual.
Say
cut-
something. Have somebody say something special.
Okay, now we get message number 1 from Nellie. You're on, Nell.
Hey, thanks for the shrimp. That's my message.
Okay. Fine.
Thanks for taking me to the airport at that ungodly hour. You just tell them how to eat them in Italy, okay?
No, I'm not going to tell you.
How do they eat them in Italy?
With the head.
With the head on.
With the head on. But they were great in any case.
Is that it?
Yeah?
Okay, Vic?
Oh, that says
Where's
my
your
turn.
message?
What's your message?
I'll make a message, okay.
Take message!
Tell me when.
Now.
Thank you very much, Steve and Dawn, for taking Rick out of my hair for a few days. It's a very productive week, and I hope you will have him back again sometime soon. Thank you.
Okay, pulling out the wide shot.
Thanks for the shrimp.
And thanks for... Oh, we already said that, really.
What? Now you're being recorded. I can see you.
But it won't monitor live.
Instead, we're watching Annette Funicello and
Annette. Okay, now see, now here we go. This is the first version of the scene where the producer looks at our script for the first time. And he says,
this is good stuff. This is real Washington video.
Is there money in it?
Probably not. There's never money in video.
It wouldn't be the video blues if there were any money in it.
whoop.
We'll have to commission Eleanor to write the theme song.
The blues, the blues.
No, I think she said everybody do it for free.
I don't need you.
Okay, Jeff, are we talking deal?
Told me, she said,
Distribution?
"Oh, I got a money maker. All I got to do is
Cable?
my money maker came out of her hand, palms up. I said, "Go shake that
T-shirts?
baby." I said,
For
"Next
your
What's that?
rentals.
Are we talking deal? Are we talking deal? How many points you talking?
I don't know. This is hot material. You may not want to be taping it.
Come up with the bull. I've been
Oh.
sort of put in a position at least get.
We're gonna drag this
Watch
through
some
all
of the
kinds
older
of
fellows
shit.
from
The works.
I don't want to get too philosophical. I want to keep it
Oh, no,
light.
yeah.
do some
Yeah.
money
I
back.
think so far there's only one or two places where it's gotten a little too.
Broadcasters in the area. And I promised Phil I'd bring Denise by, but she put her see him play. She
You
said,
gotta make the
"Put
same
it,
points
man."
and say it in a lighter.
And it was, yeah, I would do it. I know some things put it in her, but I don't own it. Who owns
It could stand. It could stand. It needs more irony. Right now, it's kind of. Did you see the crazy thing about that Zoom? Did you see like on the Zoom, like the?
Where's focus?
Well, it's right there.
Yeah, I was gonna leave soon.
Go. It's opposite what it is on the Icky, man. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. The tight, the telephoto is usually in the front. It's so tiny. I know. It's funny as hell.
Oh, I see.
You and Rick?
Yeah.
You want to see Rick jump? Here, Rick.
No. Well, I was gonna leave fairly soon to come on down. So I'll bring some shrimp. All right. I'll try to get out of here soon. All right. I gotta go buy shrimp now.
Why? Did we eat it all? Oh, there's not
I have
enough.
to try to sell. There's not enough. I have to try to sell what's there. I'm feeling guilty for not trying to. You want to buy some fresh shrimp?
Why, do you have some shrimp?
Weekly.
Huh?
I'm developing a sideline.
Are you?
Importing fresh shrimp.
What do I do?
Say, Can't focus that close.
Yeah. It's tiny, isn't it? It's amazing. The telly light drives me crazy, man. So Jeff, what do you say? We got deal? Hey, we talking deal vaping? You're actually taping. It doesn't. We're putting in some bids. We put in some bids today to produce some video programs. And I want to talk to the wife about doing some of the acting.
Yeah.
Because it requires some performers. Now, like we've been experimenting with this camera to work the bugs out of the system. Like one problem it has right now is for some reason we're not able to monitor as we record.
What's this showing there now?
Well, that's just the noise in the channel next to the, see?
Oh, that is a program.
See, channel 3 is what video plays back on. Anyway, did you talk to Ken Nay about the record sales?
Mm-hmm.
I think you've had some more fans go by there, haven't you?
Well, a guy came in and bought 10.
Who was it? Was that our man?
Bill Tiger. He wants another 10. But
Camera or screen? What we do is we would take out a little camera like this and just do a sample tape, really.
What are you doing now? You
I'm
can see
playing-
me in there?
Yep. I'm just experimenting.
Well, then why isn't it on the screen over there?
That's one of the problems we have with this little system. I'm not sure why it's like that. Let's see if I can. You want to say anything to the folks back home?
I'm gonna do what?
You want to say anything to the folks back home?
Yeah, you mean this recorded sound as well?
Yeah.
Because he wanted to know what you think about the prospects and what you think about the album and all that. So why don't I go ahead and put you on with him? Okay, here you go. Dick Wright.
Dick and White. Very good. Well, I guess the way to start this off, I guess, is to say that we had the idea for 37 years later situation. I don't know whether you consider it an ego thing or what, but as the story says on the back, I hadn't played in years, and Don Dennis and I were old-time friends. So we got it together, and then the idea was forwarded into the conversation that maybe we should do a 38-year later. And the idea that I have on it is this: when I grew up in Ottawa. I'll be damned. Is that all right?
Before I left, I played a couple of tracks off the album, but I had 3 or 4 calls, a couple of them were from Ottawa.
Is that right?
Guys from Kansas City. One guy wanted to know, he said, are you sure his first name is Neil? And he said, I knew of someone else by the name of Finch. He said he played around Kansas City. And I said, well, I think that's right. That's what the name is listed on here. But at least, that must have been at least 4 calls about it.
Well, that's interesting. As I said, it was a kind of a labor of love, and I think I mentioned, or Vic Romero did on the back, that I was suffering from terminal boredom. That's the labor department, so it was a self-defense proposition too. But anyway, the thought occurred to me that back in high school, that Blue Peacock thing on the back there, band, the families laughed about that for many years. But anyway, I just last week learned that the fellow by the name of Jack McGee, that we thought was dead, is alive and well and living in North Kansas City. The piano player is in Fort Worth, retired. Walt Butler, the trombone man that was in that band, runs Butler Music in Ottawa. But he's been there 50 years. Yeah, and I've been in a conversation with him. Now, that's to bring you up to date a little bit on some of these people. The trumpet man, Elvin Smith in Hawaii, retired as a air controller. So I can envision, or what I would have suggested to Rick and Vic, is that if they come up with the grant money or whatever, and we take this show to the Municipal Auditorium there in Ottawa, which has been refurbished, and even have a man they've hired, Walt told me, that operates that for them. So they've tried to professionalize it. Are we on? And I don't know how good it is, but he says the sound system's good and everything else, and they could run a benefit down there. And I said to Walt, what civic club or what would they want to have the benefit for? The hospital? He said, oh God, no. He said, to be the auditorium. They need the money. So they were going to have Fred Waring in, he said, and of course Fred Waring died and avoided that. But at any rate, we would arrive on the scene if we had a Saturday night show or whatever, like on a Thursday, and rehearse on the site Friday and have a sound check, and have a show Saturday night, and locally they sell the tickets, they get the money, because we're already paid before we get there, so to speak, and pursue it along those lines. We could even, if it looked advisable, maybe make a jazz deal out of it and have an afternoon thing with some of the local people there at KU, or, this sort of thing. There are a lot of things I think could be done with this, but I was thinking maybe we could get an hour, half, 2-hour show together here, have it rehearsed before we leave, and maybe present a local group there, if there is one, that would be presentable, and then the final go, bring on stage the remaining members of the old Blue Peacocks, and also from the combo that Don Dennis played with. Get these people up there on the stage and make a nostalgia thing out of it. An old reunion type, back together again, so to speak. And if any of them can play, we could go out on Sea Jam Blues or something, Well, this is sort of the plan that's being developed here. There's a market for this on public television, and also in Europe, as far as that goes. They tell me, now I'm no authority on this, let me make that very clear. Yes, absolutely. Well, it's like Reuben, or like Steve Novosel, the bass man on that album, said that in Europe, when you bring up a name, he said like Duke Ellington, they not only know where he was born, how old, but how old his mother is and what her maiden name was, you know. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know Zoot Sims pretty well from way back, and his brother Ray, and they, of course, have all been over there. They tell the same thing, and I know Sonny Stitt was big over there. Yeah, and they're all dying off now. But anyway, getting back to this situation, it looks to me like that it has some merit. Now, the thing that everybody seems to like, I'm not sales talking to you now, I'm just giving you our thinking, or my thinking more than anything else. This 37 years later appeals to people, apparently. Almost everybody here, and I've just been giving albums away, to friends and family, this sort of thing, and everybody immediately comments on that. So apparently it has merit, which makes us think the 38 year would have just as much. 38 years later, in other words. And so there are a lot of possibilities. You videotape it. Rick and Vic know all about that. And all I know is I can get the group together and rehearse them for a couple of weeks and get as good as we can get. Bring Don Dennis in from out west, and then he can come out with us, But we'd have to get them lined up in Ottawa, and I don't think that's a problem at all. I think they'd be delighted for something like anytime you can get the entertainment free and have a benefit for the local. Because I don't know how they're going to top it. Well, I have met him. Johnny Pope had just died. Well, Johnny Pope played in the Blue Peacocks. Yeah, his name's on the back of that album. That's right, and I'll tell you, his sister and her husband live in Lawrence. Charles Burroughs, who was retired, he was comptroller at Kansas University. Burrows. Charles Burroughs. As a matter of fact, his wife Beverly was Beverly Pope.
Okay, what do you got? Good news or bad news?
Doesn't quite add up yet.
Are we just 2 or 3 or 15,000 off?
I missed one. Yeah, let me try it again. 3216 plus 9221 plus 411 plus 1587.
What's the date? How much are we worth?
No, that's not what I'm doing.
Oh.
I can look in the checkbook.
Are we broke?
We're $5,507.80 in the bank today.
And today is?
11/19. But see what we have to put up with?
Noise out there.
Shut up. A lot of this is accounted for. I mean, like we know where the bills are coming, and virtually it's all gone, except for we're gonna, pay ourselves too.
Oops. Bad camera work.
Reminds me, we gotta call Robin and see how much we owe Interfix.
Okay, give us the date and we'll shut up.
All right, this is just typical, this is how we get the car, like at least every other day of the year. Excuse me.
Hi. Okay, let's go.
All right, let's go. Do we have 35 cents? Should we give 35 or 50 today?
I don't know, Rick, whatever you can get, man. I just hope that, who's this?
Instead, let's go. None of the bad boys are out here.
Where is everyone?
There he is. He's getting it.
Who is it?
It's the tall guy.
Continuous shot, Rick. Okay, Rick, I'm gonna come around your shoulder over here. What buildings we got?
Got the, it's the National Association of Home Builders, all the contractors, bunch of Republicans, and there's the Madison Hotel.
Washington Post way down there.
It's Washington's correct address.
Watch out. How you doing, man? Can I go through?
Should be about
Come on up, Sydney. Come on up, brothers. We gotta get them out of the sunlight here.
What's happening, Sydney?
What are you doing with it?
He's taking pictures, shows mom and dad at Christmas time.
Okay, hang on. Stay still. I'm gonna
Wants to show 'em
focus
life
up.
in the big city's life.
I'm gonna focus up over here.
Yeah.
How's work?
All right.
You guys want to introduce yourselves?
Get a wide shot, man. Here comes the rifle.
On this side. Just sitting on this side.
Wave, man. Oh, there's the car. Hey, this is a shot of the bad boys. Check them out. There you go.
That's Frenchie.
That's
go.
Frenchie.
No.
Here, document me giving the change here, okay? This is what we do all the time. We always leave them 75 cents. Here you go.
Say bye, Sydney.
Come back.
There we go.
Yeah. You want to get in the shot, Cyrus?
How you doing?
This is our good friend, Sydney.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Just fine.
Because ugly, he is ugly.
Okay, thank you. Push it again.
Okay, the cut.
Still rolling, man. Still rolling.
Okay.
Okay, cut. Push it. Oh, yeah. This is video, see if you've ever seen it, brother. Thomas Circle. We're going to the bank.
Did you put any oil in the car? Did you check the oil when you put
No,
gas?
I didn't, Rick. I didn't.
Fuck up, man.
Jesus. can't do everything right. You can't expect me to be creative and remember the fucking oil, too.
Hey, you can't do that, buddy. Don't even think about it.
Whoa! We documented a traffic violation. We're going to 14th Street, ladies and gentlemen. That's the home of the Hispanic Link, that building right there. N Street Northwest, folks. First I look at the purse.